What's up? It just pains me, doing these videos and shit like that, like trying to figure out what to say and all this other stuff, because I don't try to be scripted. But the reason why I'm making this video is basically because I'm really pissed off on some YouTubers that basically claim that they know everything and all this other stuff, and literally say in their videos like, oh, I'm not telling you, I'm demanding, forcing you, whatever, whatever. Like if their opinion is the only opinion that's valid. Anyways, this is just me playing in Cyberpunk. I'm just chilling, like I said, doing a little rant. I don't really like doing these intro videos. It's just, I'd rather do an intro video where it's me explaining what the hell, I'm actually gonna be talking about versus saying, oh, it's a me, Johnny Boy, or whatever, whatever, whatever. Cause yeah, this is more of a rant than anything. But anyways, just try the little rant and yeah, enjoy the little clip.
I'm in.
Hellman, he has to be here.
Man, I fucking hate this shit. Like, come on, come on, come on, come on. Anyways, welcome back to another video, guys. It's me, your old Johnny Boy, talking poly, TPL, whatever name you know me by. It's been a while since I did a video where it's actually me, talking or whatever, but I just felt like this needed to be said. Because, if you watch, Los's channel or Dumb Artist, I don't know if I'll leave the link in the description if I can find it or whatever. But that's not what this main video is about. This main video is about this one motherfucker who I absolutely just can't understand. And the reason why I can't understand him is because of the simple fact that he decides to do a video basically criticizing a game that hasn't even been out yet. And I do give him some credits, like, yeah, there's some things where I agreed on, but other things, it was just pure stupidity. And the game that I'm talking about, if you ever been on Los's channel, Dumb Artist, aka Dumb Artist, basically I've been talking about Baldur's Gate 3. And we're almost like about, I want to say, another month before we go ahead and get this release. I don't know when I'm going to be finishing with this video, or if I'm ever going to even post this video, but the main point of it is that this guy had the balls, the fucking stones, to go ahead and make this rant talking about how this game is going to be poor quality, talking about how it's only 30 FPS. They went ahead and pushed back the day another month. In September, somewhere in September, I believe it's the 6th or the 9th, one or the other. He started going on the rant saying that George R.R. Martin and all these other games and stuff like that are basically ruined for the genre of RPGs. And you guys to understand, like, not all RPGs are going to be the same, like Skyrim, It's not going to be like, oh, let me go ahead and do this, let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be cool with it. No, that's not how this game is going to work. Baldur's Gate is a game that's basically a CRPG where the computer is the one that goes ahead and decides different outcomes, whether you're good, bad, or whatever. Like, there's different types of RPGs. Not all of them have to be the same. It's just astonishing. Like, really astonishing. If you were to take the time to look up different RPGs, there's like 3 main genres: CRPGs, ARPGs, and regular RPGs. And it's clear to me that he doesn't know the difference between either or and stuff like that. I went ahead and looked at his other videos, and it was just basically dislikes. So I don't know if it's a troll or he was genuine, but if he's genuine, I'm very worried about him. Very. It's like, why go ahead and shit on a fucking thing that hasn't even came out yet? Like, I get that the game was already in this position where it's like been 9 years, almost a century, yeah, he goes ahead and says that, and that's a good valid point. But there's a reason why they had to go ahead and push it back, because they were in the process of actually getting that 30 to 60 FPS. You know, it's difference between console and computers. Of course, they're gonna go ahead and give the green light for computers instead of consoles. What I meant about like giving them the green light, I realized is like, so PlayStation got theirs pushed back a week before, I think, in September, like I was saying, and freaking PC got theirs, I believe theirs are gonna come out on August 3rd. They don't have early access, of course, but you know, that's not what the main fucking point is. The main fucking point is that this dude just didn't know what he was talking about. Try to complain about something that obviously didn't have no reason to be complained about. Like, every game's gonna have their bugs and stuff like that. And he was trying to compare it to Cyberpunk. Like, if it was gonna be like all hype, all buggy as hell. But you know, that's what they need game. Call of Duty still has bugs. Freaking Fortnite still has bugs. Freaking Overwatch has bugs and stuff like that. Every game that is still out still has bugs and stuff like that. That's why they come up with patches. That's why they come up with new shit where they go ahead and fix stuff that was a problem before in other games. Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense, and it's a brand new fucking game, so you know, any brand new fucking game is always gonna have something wrong with it.
You got it.
But he was mainly complaining about I don't know if it's really a beta test or if it was just like you go ahead and pay for it and then you get to, like, you know, early access players where you pay for it and you get to play it and beta test it that way versus you go in and get paid and stuff like that. Because he was talking about how these big companies are forcing people to buy their games and not even get paid to beta test. It's like, well, there's a difference between actually beta testing when you go into a facility and they're like, alright, we're gonna go ahead and have you test certain games and stuff like that to see if we could get the green light on them, versus you buy the game and it's an early access beta test where you're actually playing the game and they're like, alright, yeah, this game is actually gonna be made, we just don't know when. And like I said, I checked out his whole entire page, and it was just basically a whole bunch of fucking list of shitting on a whole bunch of different movies, genres of different games, like Pinkman. I think he was shitting on Oppenheimer, but like I said, I think he only shitted on it because, you know, Oppenheimer's pretty smart in the science. And, you know, I really think this dude is really fucking dumb. Or if, like I said, if he's trolling, he's doing really fucking good at it. But, you know, you don't go out your way and say, well, I'm not demanding, I'm forcing all you guys, I'm not asking, I'm telling you guys not to buy this game, because not only are you fucking up a whole bunch of people's opinions, because if you're serious, they're going to take you as serious, because, you know, there are some real dumb people that are like, oh, maybe he's right, because, you know, he is critiquing all this other stuff, but, you know, if it is a troll, people are just going to boycott it to continue the troll, and that's just ruining a whole bunch of other people's hard work, hard time, and hard effort in those different companies. That's why we get shitty games. That's why we keep on getting shitty games, because we can't go ahead and just appreciate a good game when it's coming out, before it's coming out, and critique it exactly when it does come out. Because in the first one, like, when I mean by first one, I mean first act in this game, Baldur's Gate, a lot of people did a whole bunch of stuff in it within like about their first run. Some people made over 50 plus hours, and that's only in the first act, and there's about 4 acts, I believe, in this game, and that's all before they started adding all this other shit. So now a lot of people are going back and playing it again, and they're making like 100 plus hours on it. And he was complaining about that, saying that he's the true and only thing that's keeping the gaming community alive and stuff like that. But if he's actually keeping it alive, why is he going ahead and shitting on every fucking game? So it's like your credibility is not actually really there. You're just shitting on anything and everything that you can just to get the likes. And then he charges people and stuff like that, saying that he knows who his worth is and all this off. So like, you know, he's a cocky son of a bitch at that point. And it's just like, one, I don't like it because you're forcing people and stuff like that. Like, if you want to go ahead and critique on something, just at the end of the video, be like, you know, if you want to play it at your own expense. by my opinion, you know, because that's what these platforms are, to place your opinions on it, not to go ahead and force your opinions on it. So, like, I don't know, it was just stupid. I didn't know if it was a troll or not, but, you know, he's doing really good at it. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and say, like, oh, he didn't get to me, because honestly, he did if I'm making this fucking video. But, whatever, you know, I just want to go ahead and let you guys know, is just, don't let people out there go ahead and put a bad impression or interpretation of certain games. You know, if you want to play a fucking game, play a fucking game. You know, you spend your money. No one's not gonna tell you how to spend your money. No one's not gonna tell you how to spend your time. If you want to go ahead and spend your time on a shitty game, spend your time on a shitty game. If you want to spend your time on a good, high quality game, go ahead. But don't go ahead and make a video demanding people not to buy a game, because not only you're fucking up the company, but you're fucking up the community. You're not the one that's fucking bringing us together in the gaming community. You're the one that's actually fucking forcing us to go ahead and play repetitive bullshit. And I don't want repetitive bullshit. That's why I'm actually making this video, because I'm defending the honor of Baldur's Gate. I watched a lot of clips, I watched a lot of time, I watched a lot of effort. If you play D&D, you will obviously know how hard it is to play these games, how hard you have to strategize. Every moment counts. I played it on the Switch, I played it on the old consoles, I played it on the old computers where you have to insert certain discs and floppy disks and all this other stuff before you actually play a fucking game. You know, you turn it on and it makes a whole bunch of screechy noises. Like, you know, if you want to play a game, but don't go and shit on it and making a video and stuff like that without, you know, actual fucking facts. Like, he tried to shit on Elden Ring and tried to say R.R. Martin has no credibility after that game, and it's like, this dude made a whole entire universe and lore and stuff like that. For you to go ahead and disrespect a man like that in high statues, you're just a piece of shit, really. Like, this man made a whole bunch of universes, the whole bunch of shit, like, you know, is based off of him. Like, he's basically the grandfather of fantasy. He made, like, House of Dragons, he made freaking the Game of Thrones, and he stopped after season 8, and then he tried to say, like, oh, well, you know, after he left, it was kind of his own fault, because he, you know, he wasn't credible within this story. So that's why he's not credible within the fantasy world of games. And if you're gonna make an argument like that, like saying that someone's not, you know, credible because of they're doing certain works and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure, like, after season 8 of Game of Thrones, he stopped working with them, and then after a couple of I think on the second season of House of Dragons, they're saying that he's gonna come and actually work with them, or like on episode 8 or something like that on House of Dragons, and that's when it actually started getting good. So it's like, okay, how are you gonna say he has no credibility, and yet when he goes and works his magic, a lot of people are going on and jumping on the boat, like how he worked his magic with Elden Ring. He made a whole bunch of lore, he made a whole bunch of sceneries in the background, and the stories with different characters. Like, come on now, use your head. But, you know, that's the end of this video. I just wanted to go ahead and rant on for a little bit. I know it took a little longer. I wanted it to be like at least, I don't know, like 10 minutes. But whatever. Anyways, you know, play any games you guys want. Don't let people tell you what to do and stuff like that. You know, even if it's just for a troll. As you know, a small troll can lead to big things and fuck it up for everyone. Anyways, you know, Johnny Boy out, talking pot leaf, you know, TPL, whatever, you know me by.